Welcome back to Starcraft 2. Last time, you guys voted for the upgrade for our missile turrets, the Hellstorm batteries, so we'll pick that up.
Sick.
Yep, it's a pretty cool upgrade, but I don't know if we'll be seeing much use for it in this mission.
Well, you can't have everything.
Yeah, and also prediction turrets, which is useful, but not in this mission.
Oh, for 2 guys, good job. Sick.
So the mission that you guys chose is Welcome to the Jungle. Well, we'll be stealing some gas and getting our Goliaths.
Goliath, cool unit.
Much prettier than Redstone, yeah?
I don't much like fighting Protoss if I can avoid it.
Not just any old Protoss. Fanatics called the Tal'Darim. They believe the Terrazine is sacred. A gift from the Xel'Naga.
If these Tal'Darim bring in their air power, they're gonna hammer us. Swan, get the Goliath schematics loaded at the factory. If their anti-air missiles are still any good, we might just pull this off.
All right, cowboy. I'll get the Goliath schematics loaded so we can build more.
How do we get to the Terrazine?
See those altars? Tal'Darim mystics set them up to collect the Terrazine. We just need to grab it.
Well, our SCVs will be able to haul the Terrazine. We just gotta keep them protected. With any luck, we can pick up what we need before the Tal'Darim find us. All right, let's get to it.
And we're getting into our mission, and we're started off with our new unit now, the Goliath.
Goliaths don't look nearly as cool as they did in Brood War, but that's okay.
I don't know, I think they look pretty sweet in Starcraft 2.
What?
Here are the coordinates for the Terrazine sites, brother. These should make our lives a little easier.
Our SCVs can pick up Terrazine canisters and move them. It'll take them a while to disconnect the canister, so make sure you watch out for them.
So, yeah, this whole Terrazine plotline and a lot of the stuff that we do with Tosh is actually like the remnants of the StarCraft Ghost storyline. There's even a tie-in novel that deals specifically with the Protoss group that we'll meet here. But
Well, this is our new unit, the Goliath. Just try to take a closer look at it.
aren't there actually, like, 2 separate designs that can show up on the Goliaths?
Yeah, that's true. There's one brown covering and one without, one like silver.
Hey look, there's a Rudolph Goliath. He's got a little red nose and everything.
Oh, how cute. Yeah, and we'll have to send our SCVs to collect Terrazine from all these altars to get 7 of them.
Well, I'm glad to know that they can't just walk over and grab it like they could out of a refinery, but you have like a full 60-second countdown.
Yeah, well, there's no refinery helping them mine the gas, so, you know, it takes a long time.
I suppose. And could you imagine if it would take that long to get Vespene gas?
Yeah, I think the armies would be Marines versus Zerglings and Zealots.
Terran would be entirely too strong. Ugh, gross.
Not enough minerals.
Land was sacred to the Tal'Darim before Terrans ever reached the stars. We must depart immediately.
Hold on now. We just need some of this gas here. We'll be long gone before you know it.
Yeah, we know this is sacred, but we're gonna take it anyway. Sorry, guys.
The breath of creation. Tal'Darim warriors. Execute all those who would desecrate our altars.
The Protoss are mobilizing, sir. Looks like they're gonna go after our SCVs when we harvest the Terrazine. I suggest we only harvest
Well,
one
it
side
looks
at a
like
time.
the
Run with
Protoss
the
have sent out some troops to guard the Terrazine.
Oh man, scouts, you better watch yourself, buddy. Scouts are really good.
Yeah, Scouts. A classic Brooder unit. Let's see what we can
Widely-
do against them.
Widely regarded as the worst unit in Brood War, and not much has changed.
Yeah, you can see that we can take those out without any losses.
Not even a Marine.
Yep, no medics, just scouts.
Ralden,
What's that?
got some dudes tearing down your house.
No big deal.
Oh, well, yeah, you're putting the bullets in them, so that's pretty good deterrent.
The Tal'Darim are sealing off
Alright, I don't think we've really mentioned what the Goliaths do, but they've got 2 attacks, one against ground, one against air. And their air attack is significantly better than their ground attack, I'd say.
Yeah.
Add-on complete.
So, the Vikings, we haven't had our own Vikings, but we have seen them. The Vikings are sort of like the Starcraft 2 new Goliath replacement in a way, because their air attack is great and their ground attack is terrible. The difference is the Goliaths don't fly, and they enjoy a better air attack, I think. I don't know if their ground attack is any better. But
Yeah, they're very similar in both air and ground attacks. They're kind of primary purpose is anti-air, and then they've got an emergency anti-ground attack.
and they come from factories, whereas Vikings come from starports,
We
which I
can't
don't
even
think we can
build
build
Vikings
yet. So.
We don't have starports. Let's not talk about units we don't
Alright,
have.
my point was just that they have different production structures, which can be nice.
Alright, fine.
So I also noticed that we have, like, even bigger jerks Protoss this time, because they're actively trying to steal the stuff that we need to win.
Yep, so while we get our own, while we try to mine the Terrazine, the Protoss try to seal off altars, so it's kind of like a race between you guys to who can get more altars.
Not enough
I
minerals.
honestly don't remember if they talk about it in between mission briefings or whatever, but Terrazine is basically Protoss LSD.
Hey, spoilers.
Well, I'd say spoilers, except they talk about it in that tie-in novel that came out like 2 years before Wings of Liberty did, so
Oh.
it was sort of a central plot point.
Oh, you reading the novels and everything, what is this?
Well, reading the wiki, I guess... Is that better or worse than reading the novels? I'm not really
It's
sure.
close.
But I have a desire to bring the truth to our viewers, so I'm duty-bound to read the Wikia.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that.
That's why I'm here. You're here to be good at the game, I'm here to be good at, doing the really nerdy lame stuff that you don't want to do.
Come on, missile turret. Get to the missile turret.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hellstorm
missile turret.
batteries.
Oh snap, and we get to see the AoE. Wait a minute, how strong is that Hellfire battery anyway? It looked like it did a decent chunk of damage.
Well, that might also be because of the Goliaths and Marines underneath.
Oh,
It doesn't
well.
actually do that much damage. It's only good against, like, grouped up units.
Well, they were also scouts, so I guess they died against anything.
Yeah, well, they're scouts, so they don't really count as a unit.
It's like if you put two of them together, then you might have one decent unit.
So I'm prioritizing killing off the Protoss and basically preventing them from sealing any altars. I think it's easier that way. You don't have to be worried that they're going to seal all of the altars.
Hmm.
I don't want them to seal anything. It's my Terrazine. You
Yeah.
can't have any.
Yeah, you came to this planet to kill all the Protoss to take their sacred gas.
And we see there's a base over here. We're going to take that out.
Get out, Protoss. We're here to take your drugs, and we're here to take your bases.
It's actually really helpful to take out these bases because it really opens up the map and allows you to be more mobile with your army,
Right.
and you can clear out altars better.
And, you could theoretically build your own base there, and... Have a-
Theoretically, do you see this SUV?
Oh, hey! I didn't even notice that little guy. And your holographic command center that's now turning into a real one.
What's going on? You gonna give me help?
Now that we've taken this base, I think it's time to mine some gas. We've been kind of slacking on that, so I think we should double up on this.
Double up the manly way to play this mission. Sick Goliath micro.
Yeah, I gotta save those glass. Wait, what? Where's my seat? Oh, there it is.
He was happy watching. I don't...
Bold move,
So,
Mr. Raider.
here's a question for you.
Connecting Terrazine from two
With your
places at
second base
once.
there, do your SCVs have to go back to your main base to drop off the Terrazine, or can they go to the middle base?
They go to wherever the closest command center is, so they will go to that middle base.
Oh, so that's kind of nice. A good reason to take it.
Yeah, an extra bonus.
I like that little surround you had going there too. That
Take out your SCV.
see ya.
Quick, before we're finished.
So, did we talk about Void Rays before? I don't know if we had mentioned them yet.
No, I don't think we have really talked about them. We can see that their attack is a laser, which takes some time to charge up.
I feel like we need a Vasicast soundboard for whenever there's a storm.
Storm!
Vasa is an Italian Starcraft 2 caster who is the most energetic man I've ever seen on the internet.
He's basically a soccer caster who does Starcraft.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Maybe we should talk about that instead of really bad YouTube people.
Oh, yeah, please.
Please. Whoa, Colossus.
Yep, that's Colossus is warping in. Did you see that?
David, Protoss, Kim.
Super gross.
So Legacy of the Void, Protoss will get teleporting Colossi. That...
It'll be gross.
Ugh. Alright, anyway, so yeah, the Void Rays, their lasers charge up. You can see they have 3 tines that spin, and as it shoots, more tines add lasers to the big metal laser, and they hurt worse and worse as it spins up.
Yeah. They also
Fully
do,
charged Void Ray is really scary.
Yeah, the Void Rays also do extra damage to armored units, like the Goliath, so I want to keep my Goliaths back, and have my Marines take that damage, because they take, like, no damage from Void Rays.
Plus, you know, you have medics to help heal your Marines as they get shot, so...
Yeah, that too.
That probably also helps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's take out another base here.
Terran, the race where your squishy mans are better tanks than your big mechs.
Yeah, but, like, mechs are fragile. You know how hard it is to make a bipedal robot? It's hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you're the race with heal beam lasers, there's really no reason to not use them. But you don't have heal beam lasers for your mech units, so... Oh, hey, that's something that we didn't point out yet. So, Colossi, the units that are really big and shoot the laser beams, they're really, really, really good against Marines. And, by the way, did you accidentally make a Reaper?
Accidentally, no. This is on purpose, boy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Totally for the building damage, I'm sure. Colossi shred through Marines because do they do bonus damage to light, or is it just the AoE that's really
No,
good?
they just do a ton of damage to everything.
Okay. Notice how I asked a question instead of saying something wrong? That's like I'm learning. But the Colossi are really, really big, and so Goliaths will use their anti-air attack against Colossi.
Alright, about the Reaper that you were talking about, I'm going to make 2 of these, and now that the map is clear, if the Protoss ever try to seal an altar, then I can just use the Reapers to snipe the probe, because when you get the probe, then the sealing stops.
So the ultimate hit-and-run tactics, you're going to send in the suicidal jetpack man to shoot a probe with no guns.
Yeah, and then get away for free.
I like where your head's at.
And since we got the upgrade for the Reaper, a Reaper 2-shots a probe, so we just need 2 Reapers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, also, we also get the infantry upgrades, so do more damage. But that means that if our army is out of position, then we can just send in 2 Reapers and prevent sealing.
Okay. I gotcha. Are you about to show that off? I think you might be.
I think my army's in position here.
Oh,
hey,
well.
I was trying to take that.
You were getting ready. And well, you did send your Reapers to snipe the probe, so...
Yeah. But you know what? I think that this mission's almost complete. I think we gotta figure out what's in that Protoss base.
Wow, alright, so you were way more bold than I am, but you're also way better at this game than I am, so that makes sense.
Probably won't turn out that well, just a fair warning. The Protoss base is pretty well defended.
Yeah, pushing into the Protoss base is a little more suicidal than pushing into the Zerg bases in previous missions.
Yeah, it's... especially with just our units, we don't have some of the more advanced units that we might have.
Oh, calling in mercenaries. You really are just trying to get the biggest blob you can make.
Yeah, I'll probably push when I get the mercenaries to show up, but what a horribly bad idea it is to push in.
Can't walk the walk.
Are you planning to... Well, hello guys.
I
Rip Colossus. Oh hey, another
Yeah,
one.
there are a lot of colossi. Luckily, they're all coming down to us, which is
Yeah,
really nice.
That's super nice of them.
Yeah, they've got all these scary Protoss units here, like Templar for Storm, and just like a whole bunch of colossi. It's really bad.
Okay, this is going better than I thought it would. And oh my god, can your medics actually heal through storms?
No, I don't think they can.
Because you didn't lose all of your marines, even though the storm was like on top of them.
Got lucky, I guess.
That
And we're only really looking at half of the Protoss base, so there's a lot more.
That is a lot of aliens.
Not enough minerals.
That being said, you've managed to do a lot more there than I ever have on any mission. Anytime I decide to push into them.
Not
Yeah,
enough
well, this is going a lot better than it normally does, so I guess it's not normally as good.
Runaway
mineral
Reapers.
field. Not enough.
Yeah,
Reapers
I think
can't
it's
shoot up.
time to finish this mission, because I don't think I'm going to be surviving much longer.
I don't think survival is the problem.
Yeah, there's just too much here, too many
Well-
colossi.
Now, it's important to note for anybody watching that they don't actually ever push down with all those units at once, so
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
they will put more and more pressure on you the longer you take, but it's not like they'll use all of those production structures like a human player would.
Yeah, so you don't have to. It's much easier if you just stay outside their base, which I could have done, but it's not as fun that way.
Fair enough. And you don't need to get all of the altars, you only need 7, like we just got. And I think there are, what, 13 on the map?
Yeah, it's 13. So it's a race to get 7 before they can get 7.
Right.
So we didn't let them seal an altar, but we lost a ton of SCVs because I'm bad.
Sir, I received an encrypted transmission from an untraceable source. It claims that Tosh here was part of a classified operation called Project Shadowblade. They used Jorium and Terrazine to enhance ghost powers.
It's true. We are called Spectres. Next generation ghosts.
And you were gonna tell me all this when?
We all have our secrets, Mr. Rena. Doesn't mean I'm any threat to you.
Maybe not. But whoever sent this message could be. Matt, any way to verify the transmission?
No, sir. But it does end with, "I'll be in touch soon."
It's Minsk, trying to turn us against each other. Don't let him.
I'll let it lie for now. At least till I find out who sent this transmission. But I'll be keeping an eye on you, Tosh.
You can try.
Really? You didn't think anything was weird about the guy in the funny suit with the lights all over him?
Yeah, he really does let anyone onto his bridge.
I repeat, death toll is in the thousands. A Dominion weapons plant exploded hours ago, causing a chain reaction that has taken out several housing complexes in this working-class neighborhood. Dominion security forces claim it was an act of terror by the notorious Jim Raynor, but our own investigations suggest that the plant must have been infiltrated by forces with sophisticated stealth technologies. It begs the question, could some of the Dominion's ghost operatives have gone rogue? For UNN, this is Kate Lockwell reporting from the core world, Nefor 2.
That Tosh is a whack job, Jimmy. Spends all his time muttering and playing around with those damn dolls of his.
Well, I need someone to balance out your sophistication and good manners.
The guy ain't riding ahead, brother. I can appreciate some good honest craziness. But that guy, he's got something broke inside.
And
Still don't trust me, brother. Until you decide, ain't nothing to discuss.
I get the feeling that Raynor's going to look kind of like an idiot. This whole Tosh thing, eventually.
And we got a few mercenaries, so we're gonna pick that up.
6 Super Goliaths. I bet they can shoot air units even better.
Yep, being able to shoot air units is really good. Alright, I think we need to check out
What
order.
do you make of that encrypted message, Matt?
I honestly don't know, sir. If Tosh really is one of these specters, it's clear Mengsk would try to ruin your partnership. But Tosh isn't telling us everything. If we're going to win this revolution...
I know. We have to be sure of our allies.
Wow, I think they might be laying it on kind of thick.
I've run a
I'm
few
not sure.
tests on the terrazine gas like you asked. It's clearly related to Vespine gas, but there are some very exotic organics added into the mix.
Any guesses what it's used for?
Well, it would definitely affect brain chemistry, so it could be used as some kind of drug or stimulant, I suppose.
Drugs, huh? That's just wonderful.
Didn't we already know they had drugs?
Well, because of my big mouth, I guess.
Didn't they mention that in the cutscene with, like, with the specters and...
Yeah, but they didn't really talk about Terrazine specifically, I don't think. Like, they said it enhanced ghost abilities, but...
So, we finally got some Protoss upgrades, and they're good ones. All the Protoss upgrades are. So, we can either increase the attack speed whenever we get an upgrade, or we can increase life whenever we get armor upgrades.
They're actually both not bad, honestly.
Oh yeah, they'll both be quite useful. No matter what we get, it'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll use them regardless.
Right. I prefer attack speed, but you can make a lot of good arguments for the life, too.
Our new unit, the Goliath, has two pretty cool upgrades. First one, multi-lock weapon systems allows us to shoot air and ground at once.
Well, since StarCraft 2 is thinking about multitasking, that makes the Goliath super awesome.
Yeah. Our second upgrade is a range upgrade, which is kind of like the range upgrade in Brood War.
Except a little less ridiculous.
Is it less ridiculous? Is it like the same?
Less ridiculous, yes, because I think their range was absurd in Brood War.
Well, let's check out our new mission here.
Mobius wants us to go after another artifact on some dead world called Zill. Apparently they sent in a specialist team, but they lost contact with them 2 days ago. Their bad luck, I guess. Figure we'll get hazard pay for this one.
So we can head off to get siege tanks, one of the iconic Terra units, or one of this old mission, Great Train Robbery, to get the new diamond back. It's been sitting in our mission bank for a little bit, but we can do that.
Off-world, we could make a serious profit.